Today, we follow on from our previous podcast with Kimberly and spend some much needed time with our special guest, Nyota Izeidi. Nyota at the forefront is a musician, but a lot of us know her as an integral community connector. Throughout this episode, we talk about her musical journey and connection with Coventry and London, her involvement with Style the Culture, a Black-led music and community movement, hear her favourite track in the Behind the Hook segment, and finally get a very special live performance from her hit Vulnerability. So, Nye, talk to us a little bit about where you started and how at this point you're in everybody's pocket.
Oh my gosh. Music has always been like a huge part of my life since I was very young. My mum always put me in like performing arts activities, and I had like my early kind of like career break when I was part of the Kindred Spirits back in 2007 under EMI Records. But then once I moved to Coventry and attended school, did a bit of performing arts there, but really started to get into my bag once I left school to become homeschooled and got involved with the Belgrade Theatre, the Tin, PYF, and also Imagineers as well. But now moving to London for 6 years really taught me a lot about myself and about the music that I wanted to create and portray. And also I was able to create Secret Location with Nyota, a safe space where creatives can share and explore underground sounds. And it was like an annual event where all of my family and friends were welcome to come and watch underground artists, which were really setting the scene in London as well. And also a space for like, you know, alternative music as well. But being back, I'm not gonna lie, I've just been knocking on people's doors. I was like, I want to help, I want to get involved, let's do something, you know, whether it was like events with like STC or whether it was, you know, just helping out in different organizations like the Tin again, and also with, you know, getting involved with the Powerhouse as well, which has been an absolute blessing. But I'm really, really grateful that I have like my own mini space where all my friends can come down and we're able to create music as well. I think my goal was this year is just to make songs and really feel comfortable in terms of like singing and songwriting again. So yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been an interesting one, but I'm loving every step.
Amazing. It's just so beautiful to see you everywhere, honestly, and have so many people speak really highly of you.
Oh,
you
stop.
both, to be honest. But Nye, talk to us a little bit about your house and what creative beauty happens there. Like, what's going on? How did you...
Oh my gosh.
Everyone's going to nice place.
Yeah, calm down. I think what it was before is that, to be honest, me and my family have always been quite welcoming when it comes to like guests. My mum always taught me that, you know, how to be a good host. And, you know, just be as welcoming and as loving. And I think what I enjoy about everyone coming to mine is that I'm able to create a space, you know, I'm able to create a scene where everyone can be cool and comfortable, but everyone can also create music as well. We are normally going to different spaces to create music, but sometimes it does have like a block in time, and as musicians we're naturally night owls as well, so more time if we wanted to still create and be together, because I think that's what's most important as well, that we're together, so things are creating but also friendships are created as well. I'm always inviting my friends to come over, whether it's just 2 of us, whether it's just 3 of us, whether it's 5, 10, you know, someone is whacking their laptop out, most likely George, shout out to George. And we just, you know, fight for the microphone and do our verses, you know, and it's beautiful. It's so amazing. Because you just never know what you're going to lay your vocals on, first and foremost. It's always very exciting. And also you're just comfortable in just in overcoming your trials and tribulations within that, your thoughts and feelings within that as well. Whether it's maybe songwriting with a group of people is the first time you've done that, or whether it's even laying down vocals as well is the first time you've done that. For me personally is rapping. I don't normally rap, but I wanted to be a rapper so bad. I was even joking. So I was able to do that a couple of times, and now I'm a lot more comfy. Kind of like building skills at home, naturally, but just with people. And I emphasize on the safe space. I emphasize on the comfiness, because not a lot of musicians are put in a position where they're able to be their true authentic self.
Exactly.
And I think that is sad, but also it's a negative part of the music industry that not a lot of people talk about. They kind of like move on like it's normal, like it's absolutely fine, but really and truly it's not. Our mind is like the most precious thing, and it's really important for us to maintain that. So I try and do that all the time, every time I have my friends around, but to also have those honest conversations as well, because it's scary to really open up about your thoughts and feelings and put them into music as well. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's Nice House.
You've essentially organically produced a safe space, which is so important, because a lot of spaces at the moment say they're safe space, but how and where is that coming from? But you really work from the ground up. It started with one person, then two, then three, and you were just organically supporting those around you, which you both do so well, which is why you make great youth workers and great musicians. It's just poetry. But yeah, I wanted to talk about actually now your performance style.
Okay.
Because I was like, what does Nye remind me of when she's performing? You remind me of a panther.
A panther?
Because you're so smooth and sensual with it.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate.
The way you're moving when you're performing is just a dream. Like, it's so wonderful to watch you and see that you go into this flow state. And I wondered if you'd talk to us a little bit about what you're feeling when you're performing. Where do you go there? Is that like is it a comfort zone for you? Or do you still get nervous? Do you have any rituals that you do when you start to perform?
I heavy on the rituals. I need to start doing that a lot more as well, especially when I'm doing backing vocals for my friends as well. I really feel comfortable performing, just as much as making music in the studio is my safe space. Being on stage, translating that is also my safe space as well. I just feel like I'm on water in a way, floating away, swimming away, diving in. There's definitely some nerves at the beginning, but that literally comes within seconds. And then I'm like, we're good here, And I also guess it's kind of like my feminine side as well that I'm very much comfy with. And then I think the kind of like the leadership side is how I'm able to get the audience to perform with me as well, and really try and communicate without saying too much, just letting the music do the talking. I think I've got to thank my band for that. Harvey on drums and Hitton on guitar. It's just a special moment every time we're on stage together. They play beautifully and so freely, and it helps me do the same as well, where I'm just locking in and just floating in the music as well. And because of that as well, I'm able to be a lot more experimental with my vocals as well, create a performance version of the songs as well. And my songwriting, I feel like that's why I'm so, not necessarily a perfectionist, but so truthful into my songwriting. So I'm able to, I guess, retell the story again, but also tell it in different languages, quote unquote, just depending on the performance, and also depending on how we are trying to create the songs as well live. So yeah, I'm just ready to get on stage. I'll be so for real. It's like, it's my safe haven, it's my safe space. I don't see myself doing anything anytime soon, but I'm also learning to kind of like detach Nyota with Nyota Izeidi as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I think first and foremost is very important, but also I'm able to be that person that I don't get to be every day.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Really go crazy, really go full out. And I see a lot of women, like Sade is one of them, how they perform on stage as well and how they let go. Diana Ross, absolute queen when she's on stage. Like she looks amazing with the big dresses and the big hair, but sometimes you don't even need that. It's just literally what's coming within and just letting it out, you know? So yeah.
One of my favourite performances you ever did was actually this summer at the LTB, and you were on stage, but then you were like, I will not be defined by this stage, and you just came out into the middle of the floor. You were doing your water panther moves and everyone huddled around you. Remember that moment?
I remember that moment. That was so fun.
It was.
That was really, really fun. I really appreciate Harvey and Hitton being on the stage with me because they really helped me bring my confidence. And I think that's the other side of Nyota as well. When I say like we're all performing, I really, really mean that. So in order for you to understand that, let me get into the middle so we can all dance together, you know, and more time they're my friends, you know, they're my people. So I am so entirely grateful. And it was a beautiful gig as well. Shout out to Serena Jasmine. It was for her Everlasting album launch. So when she asked me to perform, I was honoured, absolutely honoured. It's the second time that I've opened for her, and we keep on doing this thing where we're asking each other to like open for each other's gigs, and I love that for us. And so when I knew it was for Everlasting, I knew that I really wanted to give a good performance, not for my friends, but also for her as well, and really, you know, warm up everyone so they're able to really inhale what she had to offer for that evening as well.
Phrase.
That is really, really beautiful. And it's so clear how important community and supporting others is from both of you. That's what you're doing actively every single day in your line of youth work, in your music, and supporting Serena. Shout out Serena. She's going to be on this podcast one day.
Oh, please and thank you. Please
And even what
thank
she's doing with Unify and Prosper, there's
Yeah.
another space for creatives to be their true authentic selves. But what you guys are doing right now with Style the Culture is a movement, is so important right now in Coventry. And I'm really excited to see where you guys are going to take it. But I want to give a lot of airtime to this movement. And Kim, can you tell us a bit how you initiated the idea and how you two are working together on STC? Just tell us, what is Style the Culture?
So Style Culture, bit of background. I founded it. This was actually a uni assignment for my master's degree. But I knew that I wanted to take it into, because I remember speaking to Corinne about it. I was like, I have this idea where I want us to have this online space, particularly Instagram, where we can kind of just be ourselves, like behind the scenes, especially for us as like Black creatives. He was like, yeah, that's a cool idea. And yeah, so I'd done the assignment. I interviewed both 32 Baden and Serena Jasmine for it, and that was posted. I had to wait for under review and stuff like that to get my grades back. First event, 20 acts, you know, did it in under 2 weeks, called out for help again, heavy on the community because people really came through for this. Called out for help, people showed up. We had DJ, we had the Tin come and really support us, said we really love what this stands for and what it's about. So yeah, that's kind of how it like was born, and that came from it being an online presence to now being an actual physical community presence. So that was happening, and shout out to Sarah Morgan, who is an executive at the Tin, isn't she? She has been mentoring us and was like, you know, I think you guys really have something here and you should take it further. And we were kind of like, actually, yeah, let's carry this on.
We love a mentor like that.
You know, she's
Yes,
been
most
amazing. I
definitely.
think also being another woman as well, that's like of a certain level, like she really has supported us and given us the tools to kind of progress. And she was helping us with like, you know, funding applications and what we could do next and like what we've done well and what we could improve. And again, Dave, shout out to Dave, had reached out to me and said, "Oh, I've heard of this amazing funding, and I heard what you're trying to do. I think this will be great, and it's United by 2022, and they're a Birmingham-based funding, not for profit, and they were there for the Commonwealth Games, and they decided to carry on for funding for young people. So I applied for it, and got shortlisted, and then ended up getting the funding. So we've now been working together since February. Now. Till this day, we've been funded for 4 events, which is amazing. We've got our next one coming up on the 6th of December, which is going to be an all-women's one. I've been so excited for this one because this is us essentially. We live and breathe this, being Black women, being Black creatives. We think it's just so important. And then another one in January, and then our anniversary show in February, and soon to be collaborating with an amazing event organisation in Birmingham called Art Turn Brum for April.
I didn't know
So
that.
yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, so we've really taken stride with Style the Culture this year. We've really taken pride as well. And Nyota has been definitely a backbone and a catalyst in this, because I don't think half of the stuff that we've managed to accomplish and do, the first one wouldn't even be born without Nye, you know. So I'm fully grateful for her and everyone that has been a part of it, but particularly you, because I think, yeah, you have been a major catalyst in doing this, and we've been doing it together, you know, like, yeah, I founded the space, but this is something that we do together. So, and the importance of it is, again, highlighting and allowing Black creatives that space, allowing that, you know, that freedom, that allowing the professionalism as well, being compensated correctly, being looked after correctly. And I think it's important to have, but also even more important, it being us, you know, being in a space where being in a space where it looks like you. You know, I think you go in a lot of events or organisations, yeah, they look after you, but there's always something missing, you know, because they don't fully get it, because they've never lived in your skin, they don't walk your shoes, and they don't walk, you know, the journey that you have to go through as being a Black creative, especially being a Black woman. And we understand the challenges that it does come with being Black women, but we're not very silent people, so that doesn't really scare us in the slightest. So I'm just grateful to have a great community that sees what we're doing, in a great space that, you know, believes in us, and Nye has been a great support system in that. And yeah, I can't wait to see where STC goes from here.
Me too, honestly. Yeah. It's going to be an incredible journey for you both. And it's amazing how well you both complement each other.
Yeah.
And you give each other the support and skills that you both need.
I always say she's the yin yang to me, because I feel like I'm very like... and she's very like... There's a solution, you know. It's like she's very. I think we're both very open and direct in our different ways.
Yeah,
I think we definitely balance each other out very, very well, because we're very both outspoken, just in our own ways, and yeah, we kind of mesh well.
You do,
and first of all, we're friends.
Yeah, we're friends first.
That's
too.
it.
Yeah,
and then we've got that respect.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I'm just so grateful as well for Kimberly as well. Like she gave me the time to open up for her to open up her story as well, and for me to fully understand who she is as a human being, who she is as a woman. And not a lot of people are able to really bring them into their world, especially if it's something so precious and so dear to their heart. So me getting involved with STC, it was a huge blessing, and it's something that I want to do forever, to be honest, and also really treasure it as gold, because we're definitely doing it for the community.
For sure.
But it is, it's Kimberly's baby. So I am trying to work as hard as I can.
Co-parents.
Yeah.
Co-parenting.
Yeah, work as hard as I can to really bring the vision to life.
Girls, you can see it. Like, you can really see it. The branding, the people you got on, the support. No, what do those events mean to you when you get there and you're seeing these people perform? How does that make you feel?
It's a lot of emotion. A lot of overwhelming emotion, especially seeing people for the first time that we haven't seen perform as well. It's like, this is the reason why. It really confirms that, like, this needs to continue. This has to continue. And it really brings people in as well that have no idea what is going on with our space, with our community. And it really shines a light to them as well. But also seeing my friends perform as well up there, it's absolutely stunning. It's a space where they're able to really experiment, to really explore, but also get to know one another as well. And I definitely know that the Women's Day is going to be a beautiful event. It's going to be a really lovely way of ending the year as well, because it really shows the growth from how we first started to how it's finishing as well. And yeah, like, my friends are talented.
You know what I mean?
Right back at you, girl. Right back at you.
So if somebody wanted to learn more about STC or maybe get involved, or if they wanted to perform or had an idea, how would they contact you guys?
So we are currently under development for the website, so that's still up and coming. But to reach us right now, it'll be either email, which is at styletheculture@gmail.com, but the culture has 2 E's, and it will be our Instagram as well, which is Style the Culture, or STC should come up. So if you just shoot us a message or shoot us an email, any upcoming events or if you want to get involved in any kind of way, we'll try and find space for you and hold space for you. But to reiterate, the space is for Black creatives and Black people, but any events, anybody is welcome to come and support, of course, and show face and show love. That's, of course, the standard, but in terms of who participates, it's purely for Black people and Black creatives within Coventry or West Midlands. But yeah, that's how to reach us if you want to get involved in any kind of way.
And what about you guys? If we wanted to get your Instagrams or message you online?
Yeah, my Instagram is not Kimberly, so that's NOTKIMVERLXY _ on Instagram. And then to get a hold of me is the exact same handle without the underscore at outlook.com.
My Instagram is Nyota Izeidi, NYOTA IZEIDI, and that's on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of the good shenanigans.
She said anyone can message me.
Yeah. And it would come through.
And if you are listening and you're interested in getting involved in music and you're between the ages of 14 and 29, then you can come to this space, Media Mania Cov, hit us up on Instagram, and you'll probably meet these 2 wonderful people as well. So if you wanted to ask them a question, you can truly come through to the studio, have a look at this setup and get involved. Okay, so ladies, I'd really love to hear about some highlights of your year and what are you really excited for your upcoming projects coming up in the near future?
Highlights for me is definitely moving back to Coventry and performing a lot again as well. I've had a couple of highlights for the past couple of years of performing at the BBC Introducing in Birmingham, and also having a good amount of tracks being played within Coventry and Warwickshire and BBC Introducing as well with Theo Johnson. And also had the opportunity to perform at the Common Grounds. I also had the opportunity to perform at the Commonwealth Games back in 2022 as well. But definitely being back in Coventry and making music again has been a huge experience. Now being, I don't look like it. Don't let these baby cheeks fool you. But being 28 now, a lot of things have been happening, and I'm just growing every day. And I'm so grateful that I have friends that are able to help me translate that with music. Right now, shout out to All the Best. He's here right now. We're working on an incredible EP. And it's really helping me just to be comfortable in making like electronic R&B as well, really singing my heart out. And the way that we work, it's just back and forth, you know, and it's really communicative, and I love that and I adore that. And, you know, very soon performing those records as well in the future as well is something that I'm really, really excited about.
Me too.
Yeah, and I'm also working with Samo. Shout out to Samo Songs as well. All of our songs actually have been created at Nice House as well. So we really build a friendship within that as well. And it's more kind of like a flip of like a hip hop R&B as well. He's getting comfy in producing, and I'm getting comfy with rapping a little bit, but also singing and songwriting as well. And just again, the back and forth as well have been so fun. And the fact that I can wear pajamas while making music, that is the best. That is the best part. Yeah. And last but not least, one of the EPs that I'm two of them that I'm trying to be a lot more tapped in about is George. We have like a really, really cool EP, which also flips as well, but more kind of like old school R&B, kind of like a 70s, 80s, or 80s and towards 90s. But it's a space where we're yearning, where we're pouring our heart out, and we started to record every Tuesdays at the Boys and Girls Club at the time as well. So also there was a space where I was like, everybody come. And within that as well, like George is such an interesting character. He's like, just do whatever you want. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then we try and put each other's inputs as well on certain things. But it's really a space, again, where I just want him to do whatever he wants. And he's really, like, in touch with his musicality. Like, he really understands what he feels is good and what he feels is not good. There'll be times when he'll be kind of, like, looking and searching, and we'll start on something. He'll be like, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something else. And then he'll be looking again. And then more time, I'm like, well, that was a great one. Why not? But then I see, like, I understand that, you know, this is the one that he really loves and he really enjoys. And he's just like he's so in tune within that. And yeah, I think that's really, really special.
He's got a vision.
Really cool. The vision.
That's it.
Yeah. He's got a vision. And also Jay Beasley as well. Introverse as well. Yeah, we've been kind of going back and forth as well. This one has been an interesting one because we started the project. He was just sending me the beats and I was just doing it at home, and I was going back and forth within that as well. So we're going to be working very soon in terms of kind of like cleaning up the tracks very soon. And this one is very more kind of like earthy, dark R&B as well. And yeah, I've been enjoying every moment with it as well.
Powerhouse Podcast.
Should we take it to the behind the hook? So this is a segment of the podcast where we encourage artists to bring along their favourite song or favourite part of a song and talk about why it means so much to them.
T-shirt off, T-sling. It's getting dark. Stay or leave. It's round 3. Would you tell me your fantasy?
That's cold.
I love that track.
Yeah.
And how did you find it?
Kalela? Yeah. It's one of her like EPs that she dropped in 2020. And it's one of those kind of like underground artists. Like if you know, you know. But when I heard this on the radio back in 2020, I said, yeah, this is going on my playlist. It's going on my playlist. And I love specifically this track because it has a bit of everything. She's so experimental with it when it comes to the vocals, when it comes to the drums, the bass, and how it switches up as well from the bridge as well. Because I feel like personally, I don't think there's a lot of bridge nowadays in music. Like we need the bridges back, and the outro as well. Just a whole flip. Like you're like the structure of the song. You're really being brought into a journey as well, and it's something that I feel like I'm diving into Cov a lot more as well. I feel like we do that naturally with All the Best as well, actually. And yeah, I'm just so excited to really sit in that and create that. But yeah, that is my song, that is my jam. And it's timeless music, you know, timeless music.
What's the track called?
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare by Kalela.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous. We'll all be listening to that.
Powerhouse Podcasts.
My name is Nyota Izeidi, and this is my song called Vulnerability, produced by Alan and Nuri. Vulnerability is a love letter to the person that I'm having confusion with when it comes to love, but really being true, honest, and pure about it as well. Understanding that the love is there, but sometimes it's just best to withdraw. But yeah, it was made in 2024 in London. So yeah. Think about it. My vulnerability will make you flee or leave. Know who you are, but you play safe for me. Know what you want and won't mind to do a thing. I'll read you a letter, how to think about it. Cause my vulnerability will make you flee or leave. Know who you are, but you play safe for me. Know what you want and won't mind to do a thing. See, I'm emotional, too dramatic, so it's static when you call my phone. I have no other time for other ones, I know who do. Since you made your move, you might as well begin now. But don't be mad, I'm just so sad. And open up to what I know, and maybe but it's that LOVE thing I cannot believe. You want my time, I know you will keep my mind full. How will you be learning how to think about it? My vulnerability will make you flee or leave. Know who you are, be please it for me. Know what you want and won't mind to do a thing. How will you be learning how to think about it? Cause my vulnerability will make you flee or leave. Know who you are, you please it for me. Know what you won't mind. My vulnerability will lead you to a place of your own, a place I call home. My logic never answers what my heart truly desires. Never mind my well-being, your presence all I honor. Can we agree on how my love's a powerhouse? Can only lighten up my honest format. Be aware, handle with care. Try your best to guide me where beauty leads to heal your mind. Heaven holds to free your heart. Think about it. My vulnerability will make you flee or leave, and I know you are. You place it for me. Know what you won't mind to do. You place it for me.
Powerhouse Podcasts.